All right, today we're going to be harmonizing the C major scale. This is a very foundational lesson for all music theory, and we're starting on a C, and there are 7 notes, so you're going to remember that there are just 7 notes in the major scale. What are those notes? If we start on C, we just run up on white keys. So we're looking at the piano, and we can all play the major scale. If you play from C to C, you have the major scale, no black keys, all white notes. Now, in music theory, there are 7 chords, and those are based on the major scale. So I'm going to use, you would use this for Nashville number system up here, but I'm going to use the traditional classical music theory symbols to start with, and that's Roman numerals, and they're big and they're small, and they mean something. So when you're harmonizing the major scale, the 1, the 4, and the 5 are the large uppercase Roman numerals, and then the 6, the 2, the 3, the 6 are small, and then the 7 is also small. We have a little dot after the 7. All right, so this is minor. 2, 3, and the 6 are minor. The 1, the 4, and the 5 are in fact the major chords. Now you've heard that before, possibly 1 4 5 or 1 2 4 5 or 1 5 6 4. These are chord progressions, and they're based out of the harmony. So if we take the any major scale you can harmonize, we're going to start with the C. We start out, we write the basic major scale underneath first. So just write the numbers, the letters underneath. Okay, it's pretty easy. And then we have the major scale right underneath. Now we need to turn that into chords, and we're harmonizing it by stacking on a triad, which is a 3-note chord. So to do that in under C, we're going to basically skip every note. So C, we skip the D, and then we put the E, we skip the F, we put the G. Okay, so that's how we're actually going to harmonize that. So we're going to go C, E, G. So that's your first chord. Your 1 chord is C, E, G. We do that all the way up, and you'll begin to understand these triads as you do them more. But D, F, A, we'll start on a D. Let's go over here. We start on a D, and then we skip the E, and we play F. We skip the G, and we play A. So you see how that kind of bounces D, F, A. Okay? So we're going to write D, F, A under here. I'm going to do that every time. You can do it in your head too. E, F, G, A, B. So you can say the notes out loud. F, G, A, B, C. Just skip one. So G, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E. You see how I'm doing that? A, C, E. We'd start on A. We'd skip a note. We'd play C, skip a note, and we would play the E. So A, C, E. And the last one is B, D, F. So B, D, F. So these are actually all of the basic triads, and if you can memorize this and just have this in your mind, write it down, then you have the 1, the 4, and the 5. The C is major, the F is major, and the G is major. C, F, and G are major. This is a D minor, E minor, A minor, and a B diminished. So I'll write these up above here. It would actually be written like this. I'll write this in a different color for you so you can see. I'm talking about C. This is the C chord. This is the D minor chord. This is the E minor chord. And I write these with lower cases. This is the F chord. This is the G chord. This would be the A minor chord. And this would be the B diminished. Now in most modern worship music, guitar music, rock music, we mostly use these 6 chords, and in classical and jazz more the diminished chords. But so if you can learn these basic 6 chords and how to play them on the piano or guitar, you can play any song, and this is how we set the foundation for all music theory, how we're going to learn to transpose songs, how we're going to learn how to make new chords out of songs. Memorize this and start it over. You can actually start it over, and I'm going to do that right now so we can do a basic run through so you can get this in your head. And we're going to start with basically 6. We're going to write the numbers down first. We're just going to write, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. We're going to start on C. We just start on C. Let's just start underneath here. C, D. I'm just writing the major scale. E, F, G, A, B. That's the major scale. C to C. You can put C on there and put the octave. And then we just write our underneath. C, D, E, F, G. That's D, E, F, A, E, G, B, F, A, C, G, B, D, A, C, E, B, D, F. And then we have our octave, C, E, G. It starts over. So we don't need to worry about that. So this one's just out there. And on top, we can put our classical theory number system right back on top so we know what we're doing. So this is basically a C major, a D minor, an E minor, F, a G, an A minor. This is your B diminished. And this is basically, again, your C. And so you remember how to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4 is major, 5, 6, and then 7. We put a little circle up there. That's your harmonization of a major scale, and this is the basis for all of the music theory lessons I'll be teaching. Have a great day.